There's a star shining with love, with brilliant notes that chimes are rung for us to come. Hi, this is the Fresh Toones Show. My name is Dave Pultz, and today's show is called Rediscovering Our Life's Essence in This Time of Convalescence. Well, this title probably plays into the fact that I've been writing some poetry of late, which I haven't done most of my life. I've stayed away from poetry. I've never felt I was good enough to write poetry. But actually, it's stimulated some of my songwriting, and it's helped me in my convalescence, my recovery from this pretty rough year of 2020 and going right into 2021 and January 6th and the beginning of this year. Things are looking quite a bit more hopeful these days. But in our process of recovery, I thought, well, maybe I should do a show that's kind of focused on that and sing some of my more therapeutic songs. This is a song that I wrote recently, and it was inspired by Amanda Gorman and her poetry and speaking out and giving us some hope for things to come in the new year. And her prose called The Hill We Climb. So spinning off that, I wrote a little poem, and then it ended up being a song, and it's called The Primrose Awakes. Our youth beneath the snow harbors new beginnings. The cold is bleak, but the sun's inviting. Their loving faces look to seed, to rise above as winter leaves. Their hearts' love yet endures. A damaged world awaits their cure. The primrose awakes. Yes, the primrose awakes. The primrose awakes in the sun. The little flower brings us joy. The gentle petals say much more. The warmth of love she does reflect. To know her love is just the best, and the primrose awakes. Yes, the primrose awakes. The primrose awakes in the sun. And the primrose awakes. Yes, the primrose awakes. The primrose awakes in the sun. In the sun. In the sun. In the sun. Well, we've certainly had other time periods in our history and recent history there we've had to recover from some pretty big shocks in either our economic system or wars or civil disorder. I'm going to flash back about 30 years. I was a rehabilitation counselor at the Rochester Psych Center, and they let me come in for an hour or two on Wednesdays, and I'd play some music for the folks that lived there, and I knew them pretty well from working through their things that they had to struggle through in their lives, and wrote this song for them and me to reassure us that we could make it through, that we could work through this, that we'd have to connect with that thing, either some folks that would be connecting to God or an energy that within themselves to say, yes, I can do this, I can work through this. And so many of us have been put through this in the past year. Hopefully we'll come out stronger, and the essence to our lives will be clearer, and we can go on and be the folks we want to be. This song is called You Can Do It.
You can do it. You can make it through it, even though you might wonder why. There is something inside you, and it's walking beside you, and it is larger than yourself, and it's whispering your name, and it's wiping your eyes, and it's touching your soul, set you free. You are unique to this world. You need to let your flag be unfurled, to be who you are, and that is all. The sun has sprouted your seed, the warmth has lifted your head. Now you know what you know, and that is all. And it's whispering your name, and it's wiping your eyes, and it's touching your soul to set you free. You can do it. You can make it through it, even though you might wonder why. There is something inside you, and it's walking beside you, and it is larger than yourself, and it's whispering your name, and it's wiping your eyes, and it's touching your soul to set you free.
Well, this next fresh tune is called It's Been a Long Hard Day. Well, I may have to rewrite this song and call it It's Been a Long Hard Year.
It's been a long hard day. It's been a long hard day. The light awoke me just like any other day. I had no thoughts of what might come my way. I just awakened to another day. I know the sun doesn't always shine. The sun might not always be mine, but I have a few words to say. It's been a long, hard day. Picked up the sword to defend myself, butchered my soul, now I fight to find the light in the days that fill our nights. Been walking through the burning cold, burn just like the sun. The warmth you want is called your love. It's been a long hard day. It's been a long hard day. It's been a long hard day.
Well, if you've ever had those moments where you just were really into a song and floated away and everything seemed right, if you've ever captured that in a song and taken it into your heart, it's still there. And even though you don't feel like singing today, this song kind of suggests that maybe that would be a good thing to come on and sing again and remember that song that's in your heart. Then things will begin to heal and your recovery will become that much quicker. If things ever get so low, just remember to come on and sing again and connect with that song that brought you so much pleasure in the past. This song is called Come On and Sing Again.
Come on and sing again. You know the song is your best friend. Well, she've never left your side, though you wandered far and wide. Can you hear her humming in your ear right now, saying she'll always be around? And she takes your hand and walks with you down the trail. You can hear her whisper, friend, I'm always there. The song may become lost in these busy lives we lead, as we stack up the prizes, but forget what we really need. We can build up the towers and wear diamonds around our neck, but if we lost the song, what good is all the rest? Come on and sing again. You know the song is your best friend. Well, she never left your side, though you wandered far and wide. You knew you'd lost your way when you heard your voice say, this life is but a joke, I'm gonna laugh at it all the way. But she whispered to you, don't you fade away. There are just too many ghosts walking around today, saying that life is all a buzz. Well, they've lost the song, they've lost their love. Come on and sing again. You know the song is your best friend. She never left your side. You wandered far and wide. Come on and sing again. You know the song is your best friend. Well, she never left your side, although you wandered far and wide.
Well, it's certainly been a long haul for all of us this past year. Sometimes you just have to convince yourself that someday soon things will be better and improve. And boy, when they go on for a year like they have, it's really hard to convince ourselves that someday soon we're going to get over the hump and things are going to improve. I think now, March of 2021, we're getting a little sense that things will be better. And this song is called Someday Soon.
to be, she must gently unfurl. And someday soon, to know this will be our joy. Feed you, and you can feed me. If we can feed each other, then together feed the sea. And someday soon, I hope this will come to be. Go home again. You still hear it said now and then, but someday soon we will all go home again. Someday soon, someday soon, someday soon, someday soon, someday soon. I pray and say it. Say it, say it. Someday soon. Someday soon. Someday soon. Someday soon. Someday soon.
This is the Fresh Tune Show, and today's show is called Rediscovering Our Life's Essence in This Time of Convalescence. Been trying to play some therapeutic songs to help us in our recovery here after this rough year. Back in Woody Guthrie's time, he would sing some songs that would be the bounciest songs. You'd wonder, how can they sing these songs when it was the Great Depression? But it lifted their hearts and lifted their souls and helped them to work through the process. Woody has a song called Hard Travelin', and I like playing it, but I often end up putting my own words to some of the songs, keeping the chorus. So this is my version of the song Hard Travelin'.
We've been having some hard traveling, I thought you'd know. We've been having some hard traveling right down the road. We've been having some hard traveling, hard working, but we're still standing. Been having some hard traveling now. We've been having some hard traveling, I thought you'd know. We've been having some hard traveling right down the road. We've been having some hard traveling, fighting for rights, we're still standing. Been having some hard traveling now. We've been having some hard traveling, I thought you'd know. We've been having some hard traveling right down the road. strongly. Been having some hard traveling now. We've been having some hard traveling, I thought you'd know. We've been having some hard traveling right down the road. We've been having some hard traveling, marching, singing, and joining hands with. Been having some hard traveling now. Oh, we've been having some hard traveling, I thought you'd know. We've been having some hard traveling right down the road. We've been having some hard traveling, hard working, but we're still standing. Been having some hard traveling now. Been having some hard traveling now. Been having some hard traveling now.
Well, I've got time for a couple more songs here today. And earlier I was talking about how important it is to reconnect with that song in your heart. Sometimes it may mean your spirit or the person you want to be. And sometimes it's just finding that song that brings you joy and singing it. Not singing it to people, singing it to yourself and getting yourself through things. Somewhere along the line, my dad would sing the song, "Singing is the thing that makes you happy." Couldn't find where that song came from, but I wrote a song of my own using that opening line. And this song is called "Singing is the Thing That Makes You Happy."
It helps you on the road when you got a heavy load. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. When you're down and out, feel all alone. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. When the ceiling falls and you've lost your love, singing is the thing that makes you happy. When you're so far down you must raise your voice, singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. You may not believe it. You may say it's all a lie. You might clench your mouth shut. Please give it a try. Well, it helps you on the road when you got a heavy load. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. When you're down and out, feel all alone. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy.
Well, I'm going to wrap up today's Fresh Toones show with this hopeful song of mine called "There's a Star."
There's a star shining with love, with brilliant notes that chimes are rung for us to come, to melt the haze and sea, to radiate and be the light we've seen. A summery dream to keep us warm, to bask in her light and bear out our love.
There's a star there in the dark sky, a blinking light to guide our lives, to steer us home. To steer us home where we belong. To give us words to write our songs. To give us hands to open wide, so we can shine our light and give our love and be the star we want to be. There's a star shining with love, with brilliant notes that chimes are rung for us to come. There's a star there in the dark sky, a blinking light to guide our lives, to steer us home. To steer us home where we belong. To give us words to write our songs. To give us hands to open wide, so we can shine our light and give our love and be the star we want to be. I hope you have a great week. I know it's been tough, but hang in there. Spring is on its way and there's some sunshine yet to come. So keep singing your song. And if you get a chance, tune in next week. So long.